Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Alinga Sise of Urban Harvest Organic Farm. For all of you who have subscribed to my YouTube channel, I am so grateful, and for those who are still new, please kindly consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Today I am super excited because we're introducing something very new to these birds, and that is the vegetables. It is exactly 6 weeks because from tomorrow they will be counting their 7th week. So the birds have already made 6 weeks, and I have decided that at this stage we are going to start giving them the vegetables, the green vegetables. Why? Okay, today we shall start with cabbages. First of all, it contains vitamin A and vitamin C, which is very good for our birds. It also contains natural antioxidants, which are very good for these birds. And then also another reason is that right now it is not yet 6 in the evening, but you can see most of the feeders are already empty. So by the time we switch off the lights at 10 p.m. in the night, you find that these birds have been without feeds. They are running up and down, and that's why I've decided that in the evenings we shall be giving them the green vegetables. Okay, it shall not be happening like every day. Like if we shall start giving them. This will be able to keep the birds busy, and this will also be able to supplement on their feeds, because we cannot add them more feeds. And I don't know what you think, but according to the chart, the amount of feeds that they are supposed to consume in a day, normally it finds when by the time it is reaching 7 in the evening, they have finished consuming everything, and all the feeders are already empty, except the drinkers can be having the drinking water. So for some farmers, you've been asking me whether you should add them more feeds or not. Ideally, you're not supposed to add for these birds any other feed if they finish consuming the amount that they are supposed to consume. So for me to cover that up, I will be giving them the green vegetables, and these green vegetables will also help them to grow very fast, to put on their feathers fast, to be active, to be disease resistant. So that is why I said we are going to start it right away when they have made 6 weeks. But you can start giving them these green vegetables as early as 2 weeks. But just know that it is not easy to introduce new things to these birds. Now, like right now, we shall give these birds these cabbages. But honestly, we shall observe how they will react to it, if they will feed on it, and then by tomorrow morning we shall also be able to see if they have fed on these cabbages. But one thing that I want us to know is that the birds are still very okay. I haven't yet so far gotten any outbreak. The birds are still very active. I have been weighing these birds, and they are within the standard weight. And this is something that you as farmers should be doing every time, especially when your birds are still young like this. Always keep on weighing the birds to see if the feeds that you're giving the birds are working very well, and always make sure that you give them enough feeds. Okay, now like for me here, I'm really following the feeding chart. Now they have been taking 41 grams per bird, so I'm going to check on the chart from tomorrow. It is going to change, because as they grow, the feed that they're supposed to be consuming keeps on increasing. So that is what you're supposed to do as a farmer or as a beginner. So let us now go and start preparing our cabbages, because the preparation is quite different from the ones you give to the old buds. So let us go outside and first prepare these cabbages, and then later we shall come and give it to the buds. See you right back. So let us start preparing the cabbages that we are going to give to our birds. Now, when you're going to introduce these vegetables to the birds, first of all, these are small birds. So we have to just boost their immune system. So make sure that the green vegetables that you're going to give to these birds, it is safe and clean for these birds. Make sure that they are not sprayed with dangerous chemicals. Okay, if they are sprayed, because nowadays most farmers do spray these greens, even the cabbages, they do spray them. Make sure you wash them thoroughly well. Make sure that they are not spoiled. Make sure that they don't have the weevils, the caterpillars. Those are some of the precautions that you should take into consideration. And now, with the cabbages, we are going to chop them into very small pieces. We shall chop them into very small pieces before we give it to the birds. And all the equipment that you're going to be using should be very, very clean. Unlike the old birds, we now know they are so disease resistant, so some of these things does not matter so much. But for these ones, cabbages or the green vegetables should be very clean before giving it to the birds. So since this is still new to these birds, always make sure that you cut it into very small pieces. So that they are able to digest it very well. So guys, this is the first time ever we are giving these vegetables to these birds. So actually I even don't know how their reaction is going to be, whether they will eat it or not. So I want us all to observe these birds, but just know that if it is their first time, it is always hard. They will not always embrace it as you think. They will. It is a gradual process to them to get used to these green vegetables, the cabbages, even the herbs. So let me start from here, and we see if these birds will really come and eat these things. We are going to be putting inside, since our feeder is like this. Going to just put little and make sure that I scatter in all the feeders. They're even running away from it. You see? Guys, all the birds are just wondering what have they brought for us today. Oh my God. They're even just running away. You see? They are all running away from feeders which has the cabbages. So those feeders where they are full, it's where there is feeds. Some little feeds remaining. You see? But feeders which has the cabbages, they are all running away from it. So that is how difficult it is to make your birds get used to eating this green vegetables. So many of you have been complaining that you're giving the birds the green vegetables and they cannot eat it. Honestly, if it is their first time, they will first ignore it. They can even ignore it for a day or two or even 3, depending on those birds. Okay, birds are always different. Every flock comes with its own style. So, but all in all, the journey has already started. I'm very sure giving them this like 3, 4, 5 times, they will be used and they will all be running up and down to eat these vegetables because they still need it and we also need to provide it for them. So for today, that is all I had for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always coming back. Thank you so much for all your wonderful love and support. And if you're still new, please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that you never miss out any upload. Share this video, comment in the comment section down below, and I'll be so grateful. See you next time. Don't forget to tell me which country you're watching me from, and I'll be smiling. See you next time. I love you all. Bye-bye.